So some real GoPro footage here. This is going to be good. Hey troops, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ryan. I'm a former commando from the United Kingdom, and today we're reacting to some combat GoPro footage, and it's titled Accidentally Fragging Russian Spetsnaz. Not the type of guys you want to accidentally frag, guys, but apparently that's what happens in this video. So let's get into it. The original link will be in the description, troops. It's from CivDiv, a fantastic YouTube channel. Let's just do it. After the Russian BMP-2M was taken out by our cameraman and my old team pushed up in the village, they then move into this house area. These videos in the description below, and continuation of this mission. So this is about 10-month-old, this video, guys.
There was a BMP on the right side on the road.
Yeah, it was just the house burning.
That's a nice beard. I'm jealous.
Making shit up, inferring with the lack of information.
Oh. Drone reconnaissance grab more intel. They have a quick break to digest what's going on. So it looks as if they're getting ready to move into a position to be able to fight from. They're under a bit of hard cover at the moment. It says, as you know from the previous video, there's a Russian team who dismounted in the village somewhere. Wow. So these guys are actually potentially in harm's way. Okay, there's soldiers out on the ground ready to do the business, so they need to be careful with what they're doing here.
Compound clear.
Which one? The one down the road.
Down the road.
I never fired it though, so
as soon as he fires that thing,
I'm not
well,
gonna
their
say I'm gonna
position,
be highly accurate with it.
their position is gone. In Ukraine, you get handed many different systems from different time periods and countries. It's very difficult to learn the specs of each one. That's very... I never thought about that. They've got to do this on a regular basis as well.
Grenade inside.
Hey,
Jabroni!
you need somebody to throw a grenade in the turret of that BMP.
BMP-2, that was taken out a couple of hours. So if throwing a grenade in is going to take the ability to use that turret.
Yeah, let them move up and then we do it.
Alright.
Lord.
Yeah.
So that side should be clear because the Ukrainians came from there.
Yeah.
This one.
Huh?
Don't like how
this
they're
side
out in
should
the
be clear.
open.
Clear, but Ukrainian clear doesn't mean
Should, yeah, should be clear. Oh, what a sight.
The thing is, these volunteers, they're constantly putting themselves in harm's way. I mean, the language barrier for one.
You take point because you have the rifle. But I'm having this ready for the fucking for the BMP. Hey, hold right here, stay in the grass. Hold north.
Okay, so him with the beard seems to be former military with some experience. Hence coordinating it a little bit. I'd like to see him take a knee a little bit more. You don't know who's got eyes on. He said my friend told me to post edit. It was in fact an M67 American Frag. Wow.
Is that a fucking M67?
You could tell just by the sound of the frag. Yeah, he's definitely served, man. You can tell by the sound of it. I wouldn't even be able to do that.
Go, go, go.
Oh, so it's literally contact front, very close by. So the adopted idea of fragging that and the rush to help out. So mission set. This is the thing.
Drop, BMP!
Everything's changed.
How far?
Fool, get out there.
Where? Left side? Oh, where?
Where? Correct, where's the BMP?
Alright, let's take this way.
Stay here. Don't go in the open, there is already one in BMP. You have
Hey, can we get a team to come up here to the left? Maybe we can get better eyes. Hey, Alpha. Hey, we're gonna move anyways. Alpha, we're gonna go in this house and try to get a fucking flank on it.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. So they're going to ambush the BMP. The team who's in trouble are in contact, so basically they have to worry about their own, you know, survivability. So this team, led by the guy with the beard, is showing a lot of initiative, saying, right, let's do it this way. We're going to go around flank. That's the beauty of these volunteers. You're going to get a lot of...
Let's see if we can get around this building from the left, Radek.
You're going to get a lot of different experience.
Hey, Jabroni!
I told them we're moving to the bin.
Alright, can you take point on this? Let's see what it is. Yep. Hey, we're pushing into this compound.
Radek, Rory.
We're pushing into this compound.
Here.
Okay, we're going around this side. Can you take point too? I have this one ready. Yep.
This is like real life paintball, eh?
Right along.
Door to the right.
Don't cut it off. Door left, there's a door left. Alright, J hook it. On the count of 3, let's button hook. I'm gonna go right, you go left, alright?
Got it.
3, 2, 1.
Nice, nice.
More doors to the right.
Got it.
More doors here.
2 doors.
I'm pushing in, okay?
Room clear.
This one clear.
Clear. Room clear.
No, well, see, that first guy called that room clear. He didn't check any of the corners within that room. That's one thing that you just don't do, okay? Big mistake. You got to be thorough in this game, 100%. You get out and you turn around, there could be a guy in there, shoot you straight in the back. Other than that, pretty good.
Room clear. There's a break over here, but you take it. Right.
I'm in.
They keep moving from house to house trying to get eyes on that BMP, so what they're doing is slow and methodical, and it's, you know, done in the correct way as far as I'm concerned in terms of what they've got anyway, and team-wise, limited experiences and stuff. Since they're a small team tasked with anti-tank capabilities, it's very difficult to maneuver.
There's no BMP?
Our guys are on the corner there.
On the road, they said.
Bravo, move up.
Alright. I know. Hey, can you get the next person?
Can you go with him?
Normally you'd want to go house to house instead of staying in the streets, but the probability of assuming the infantry is with the BMP, so yeah. That BMP is obviously going to be supported by a contingent of soldiers.
Yeah. Break down. Hey, let's break down. We're gonna go with Bravo.
Momentum's key. You don't have to be really fast, but momentum's key. What do I mean by that? Well, exactly what you're seeing right now. They're in a building, they're not chilling out and having teas and coffees. On to the next one, on to the next one. This is work at the end of the day, okay? So they're pushing on through and they're earning the money. And that's slow and methodical, but it's the right way to do it.
Is the BMP still there? It's abandoned. You want me to hit the BMP with the rocket? Hey, I'm gonna shoot the BMP with a rocket!
So you're saying the building was just fragged, actually has an entire team of Spetsnaz barricaded inside, but nobody knew this at the moment.
Go!
They're behind the most left window of the house. Wow. So they don't realize it. They're out in the open right now, but there's actually Spetsnaz soldiers in there. This video still gives them shivers watching it, knowing this now. Just imagine if those Spetsnaz unloaded. The fact that they didn't... It's been a similar situation as those Russians before, and it's absolutely terrifying to hear screaming of a different language and knowing that if you initiate contact in a single second, you could get yourself and the entire team killed. Yeah, true. and they just didn't know that they were there. That's crazy. You can hear a Mavic drone sent up to look for the BMP that just left. The BMP was probably meant to support the team, but fled out of fear. Wow, so they actually left the Spetsnaz. I'm a little surprised with the Spetsnaz, actually. You know, you hear the notoriety of them, and they're renowned, allegedly, around the world for being X, Y, and Z. Team of volunteers, obviously you can tell that they're not the most advanced soldiers on the planet, and I'm not taking anything away from them, okay? I like what I see, but you can tell that these guys are not specialists, okay? They're not special forces or anything. They're volunteers, and I think that's obvious. You've got a couple of members who are, you know, green. You can definitely got a couple of members with prior military experience. You can see that, but trying to gel that together it is very hard unless you go through training together and train for a prolonged period of time. I'm surprised those Spetsnaz didn't take advantage of that and get amongst it, being special.
Where? The first one?
Yeah, the one that they're on. Yeah. Just watch the windows. Make sure you get the ID before you engage.
Yeah.
The building right in the center of the screen has Russians in it. My friend here is coming behind the building to kill any squirters. Whoa. So that building right in front, guys, is full of Spetsnaz. For reference, squirters, anyone pushing in and out of buildings trying to run away. And in this case, he would have been met with Spetsnaz. That's scary. He's holding tight, holding the corner tight. I'm surprised we haven't had, in fact, the Spetsnaz aren't covering the window. They just don't want to be seen. They're not engaging in this. They're not engaging at all. So we can't see them at the window because they're not... They just don't want to be seen. So they're in there somewhere, hiding effectively.
Got it. But I can't see anything in there. It's only black.
Hey, Jabroni! Let us know when that friendlies are entering because we're watching those windows.
Wow, them Spetsnaz must be nervous.
Got it.
Team leaders are doing their best job to relay info as they get it.
Come on, motherfucker.
The next video will most likely be the entry as they bring the fight to the barricaded Russians. The build-up is necessary, and I'd rather show you the complete footage because he recorded all right. So the next video, we're going to have to react to that one then, is actually the entry where they contact them. Says, right, let's read this actually. This video may or may not be restricted by obvious. I don't want to say that. And yeah, guys, go support this channel any way you can. Okay, so I like that video. Not much action on there, so it shouldn't get, you know, obvious restrictions and whatnot. But it's important to understand the build up to the process, guys, all right? And he's explained there, you know, the way of thinking, the thoughts of a soldier, how the team dynamic might not be as professional as you actually think or perceive, but they're trying their best to get through. And through every team, there'll always be one natural leader, maybe it's a few. And in this case, it was the American guy, the young guy with the beard, taking lead of the process and just going through it as he best seen fit. Hard job, guys, okay? Sometimes it's harder working in those situations with people who are relatively new to the job, ill-experienced. Even if you're very experienced, working in a new team dynamic, it's sometimes very hard to fit in. But one thing I will say is, specialist teams are special because they're all special. They're all working together. They've almost got this process going without having to really think about it. So it's easier for them in that regard, okay? And I'm not saying it's easier to get into a specialized team, but it's easier to work with them, okay? When I was in the Marines, everyone was pretty good, so you didn't have to worry about too much, okay? So in this case, pretty hard. Coordinating, command and coordinating this is very difficult. So the young American lad, I think he did quite well. The one thing I would say is, though, when you're actively doing this type of operation, you're in villages and you're in buildings, what I would say is once you've cleared a building, you really need to have all-round defense of these areas at all times. Why? Because in this case, they didn't realize there was Spetsnaz in a building quite literally 50 feet away from them. And you've got loads of individuals out in the open. Some of them not even using effective cover because they just assumed that it was clear. Well, you can't assume anything in war. And there's one thing for sure, you know, they've been quite lucky there. It only took one or two of the Spetsnaz to poke the rifles through. They would have gotten very accurate eyes on. Bang, bang, bang. It would have took 3 guys out easy without even trying. And that's the thing that's quite dangerous about this. So what I would like to have seen is you're clearing a building. All right, before you get out of that building, know your next building, ensure that you have a direct entry process to it. So and you're not putting all of your eggs into one basket, you're moving through it methodical. You're not just saying, right, well, we'll stay here now. We've cleared that building. There's a one there as well. Okay, what we doing? We're just sitting out in the open. I know it's hard to command and coordinate this, guys, but that's what I would do, okay? And these guys are doing a fantastic job, so I really like that footage, but that's my 2 pence worth based on my experience, guys. Let me know what you think of that. If you like this type of footage, let me know, and I'll continue to do it, troops, okay? But irrespective, what are you doing today? Have a nice day.